Hi guys, CNC Woodworker here with you. I love my dust shoe, let me tell you. I carved a piece earlier today, about an hour and a half carving, and when it got done there was a little bit of dust here and there on top of the wasteboard, but compared to what it was before, it was zero. It was 1/100th of the amount of dust before. Now I'm carving a second piece now. It's going to take several hours to get done, but you can see it's over there. It's not throwing any dust anywhere, and it's been running for 15-20 minutes, and by now there's been dust all over the floor, all over the table, all over everywhere. So I am very happy, tickled to death with my temporary dust shoe. Can't wait for my plastic to get here so I can make my permanent one. But boy, Heidi, what a difference. The wife will be very happy about this, along with me. But take me about a week to clean up this room from all the dust that's all over it now, but it's working wonderfully. I just can't complain about this. This is fantastic. Just thought I'd share it with you, let you know if you haven't figured it out, I'm happy. But I'm going to let this piece cut and carve and let it go on, and I'll come back in a little bit after it's cut some more and moved over to the right where you can see some of the text that I'm carving, and shoot another little short clip. And when it's done, I'll show you what I've done. So for now, we'll CNC Woodworker here. We'll talk to you later. Well, folks, thought I'd be done with this by now, but had to stop and start over. It seems that my board over here, let me turn around to it. Seems like my board over here was not flat, and it was carving letters down on the bottom part, but kind of in the middle there it was barely carving them. You couldn't even hardly see them. So I stopped the process, went online and looked at their help thing, and sure enough it says one of the remedies was your board's probably uneven and you need to run it through a thickness planer. So I took this piece of 3/4 inch oak, it's 22 inches to 17 inches in size, and run outside and run it through my thickness planer 2 or 3 times both sides, and then I took my orbital sander to it, because you know when you run it through a thickness planer you get snipe on either end, and I had to try to sand that snipe out, which I think I did. And we put it back on here now, and we started the whole process over again. So that's why I'm not showing you a finished product at this point. But it's carving good. My dust shoe is working marvelously. The vacuum is sucking up all the dust. There's virtually no dust anywhere on the work surface or on the table, where before it was everywhere. I mean literally everywhere. So again, I'm real happy with that. If you haven't noticed, I'm tickled pink about it. And we will continue here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. Like I said, the next thing on the agenda, I'm in the other computer right now designing a containment box for my shop vac, kind of hold down some of this noise. Seeing how this thing has to run all the time now, and it's the noisiest thing in here, so I'm going to build a box for it to try to quieten it down, and I won't have to shout so loud. So we'll be back with you shortly. Houston, we have a problem, to quote somebody. This is the second time I've tried cutting this board. I'm going to hold this up here. I don't know if it's going to show up on the text or not, but down here on the bottom you can see where it's printing, cutting real deep, and as it goes up it gets lighter and lighter and lighter to where you can't even see it. Well, that's what's happening. I thought my board was uneven, and it was a little bit. I ran it out through my thickness planer, both sides. And I've just run a straight edge across that board, and it's just as flat as can be. So what I think's happening, and when I've got this elephant hose here, nose hose, connected across the front here and down into my dust shoe, I think, now I may be wrong, but I think what's happening is as this machine goes back and forth, moves back in the Y direction and comes forward in the Y direction, This on here, like this one, is in Y direction. If it's anything, it's pushing down on it, helping it to carve deeper. But as this goes back and pulls this way, I think it's pulling on my DeWalt 611 router, and maybe twisting that X carriage a little bit and causing that bit to rise up in the back to where it's not digging in that wood. So the solution is going to be tomorrow I'm going to try and rig up some sort of a frame, a L frame here that comes off the side of my cabinet, goes up, comes over where I can attach the hood, the exhaust, vacuum exhaust. I'll think of it in a minute, guys, bear with me. Hook the vacuum exhaust to where it's kind of coming straight down over the router and not causing it to be pulled back and forth this way. I'm hoping at least that's what the problem is. So I will work on that tomorrow. It's late at night. I'm through for the evening. But I just wanted to make this little addition. I'm going to post this if any of you see it and got any suggestions. Of course, I'm always open to positive comments. So if you have some, I don't mind hearing them. But I think that's what my problem may be. I've read online and some on the forum, there's some, I've seen some people having a similar problem with this when they put a dust shoe on there, and that dust shoe exhaust causing the router bit, or the bit to on that x-axis to move. And I'm thinking that's what's happening. I don't know for sure. I'll tell you tomorrow after I've rigged up this. What I'm going to do is take this and put it on the machine and rig it up where it comes up over, and then this is coming down, and as it goes back and forth it won't be pulling, at least I hope it won't be pulling on that X carriage and pulling my bit up and down like it possibly has been. That's the only thing I can figure is happening now, because I've not had this problem before until I hooked up this dust shoe, and here it is. So, and this again is on a large project. This is an 11.5 inch depth of wood that I'm cutting back and forth. And when I cut just a normal piece of 3.5 inch wood with a single line on it or something, I haven't experienced that problem. But so I'm assuming that's what it is, and we will let you know as soon as we know. So for now, this is the CNC Woodworker, and remember, fellas, enjoy your carving.